Hey everyone, a Complex back with another video, and today we're gonna chat about the playtest server that launched for Anthem on PC today, or yesterday, depending on when this video goes out. I had a chance to check out the Cataclysm, I had a chance to check out the free play Cataclysm event, and I also had a chance to check out a small bit of the story missions that are releasing with this. I didn't go too much into the story because I don't want to be spoiled, and also for me the voice acting wasn't working, and it's not easy to read and fly when you can't hear also what's going on. So there's that. But from what I can tell, the story seems pretty interesting. I, I'm hoping it enriches the end of the main story a little bit more. I'm hoping it also answers a few questions, but we'll see. When it launches for serials, I will play through it, and then I'll give you my thoughts on it. Until then, though, that's where we stand there. I don't know if there are new conversations with people like that you already know, like Madame Chronicler or Prindle or anything like that, simply because when I went in, it like reset some of my conversations because it's a playtest server and it wasn't my normal account. So there was that. I am hoping that there is, but again, I don't know. I will say I talked to Madame Chronicler because I was like, oh my gosh, there's a new conversation with her. And I got like wicked excited and it wasn't there. I was just like repeated the first conversation with her and I was just like, oh, I miss you so much. Like, it made me realize that I do miss some of those like interactions within Anthem. And I hope that that's something in the future that we see more of and we see it spaced out more evenly. So then that way we don't go 2 to 3 months again without at least being able to have conversations with like 2 to 3 people. You know what I mean? Like it feels empty. Even just going back and being able to say hi would be nice if that makes sense. But anywho, I'm sure you guys are here more for the Cataclysm than the story side. So let's let's chat about the Cataclysm. And before we get into my thoughts on the Cataclysmic event, I want to bring to your attention the codex entry in the game for the Cataclysm. So, a Cataclysm is a violent, unpredictable disturbance created when the anthem of creation overwhelms a shape or instrument. They often appear as an intense storm. While one cataclysm may create bizarre new wildlife, another may shake the ground or force rivers to flow backwards. The only thing certain about a cataclysm is that it cannot be predicted. And the other codex entry says, before them opened a great cataclysm, and from it perils did emerge, but Helena Tarsus did not falter. She pressed into the valley, though wind and debris and chimera all bit at her heels. When she finally reached the Shaper's great rings, she did not attack as Strahl had, but observed that they needed repair. Through this, the general determined that the wound could be healed and their path to the fortress was restored. So, now that we know exactly what a cataclysm should be for this game, let's chat about what we experienced. And I will tell you right now that what I just read to you in the codex entry was not what I experienced. That wasn't a cataclysm that I experienced. I don't know what it was. It was an arcade. It almost felt like an arcade mode in some ways, like a free play arcade mode. That's a good way to describe it. But free play is already kind of an arcade mode. The thing I will say is the Cataclysm didn't fit well in with the story for in any way, shape, or form. Like the fact that there's like these timer puzzle things doesn't feel like it fits into the world well. It does, like strongholds you can explain, like you're going to tyrant mine because you're shutting down this swarm. You're going to the sunken cell because you want to shut down these experiments in this lab. You know what I mean? Like it has a reason. It can be explained. This, while it can loosely be explained, not really, because I didn't see any elements that deemed it a cataclysm. It just felt like a bunch of puzzles added to a free play, pretty much. So, and that to me is really unfortunate. And I also feel like once the puzzles are figured out by a large group of people, it's going to go a lot faster. And because of that, I think griefing will be an easy thing, which is unfortunate, like we saw with the strongholds in the beginning. And I also think that it's going to be really daunting to new players, which I dislike, because I want new people to come into Anthem and try it out and stuff like that. But as of right now, if you come in fresh or you're not really comfortable with multiplayer, it's not going to feel good because the puzzles are, you need to know them. And BioWare's community, for the most part, is a single player community, and a lot of them gave this game a try because they're BioWare fans, because they believe in BioWare, because they love the storytelling, the world building. And this Cataclysm event doesn't respect that. It doesn't respect that side of the community. Do I think that there are some people that are going to love it? Absolutely. Because it's a grindy, it's a grinder. You know, in some ways, it's a puzzle meat grinder kind of thing. And I know that there are some people out there that like it, and hey, all the more power to them. But for myself personally, I'm probably going to play it a few times and then maybe pick it up occasionally. But overall, I mean, the only way I can see myself, like, grinding out the Cataclysm to date, like, as it stands right now, grinding it out a lot, would be if the cosmetics were just, like, beyond beautiful kind of thing. And even then, yeah, maybe. I mean, I like the way my normal... This is not my normal interceptor, by the way, that you're watching. Don't judge her. I really like the way my normal interceptor looks right now, so I don't know. It's so, yeah, that's kind of where I am right now on the Cataclysm. It doesn't fit the lore currently. It feels like a time waste in just that it's free play with puzzles. And I don't know if the loot drops have changed on the playtest server as of yet, but I will tell you I got mainly blues and purples. I think in the whole time I was playing today, which I think I played for like 2 or 3 hours, I got maybe 1-2 masterworks through everything. So it's not even like the Cataclysm has an increased chance of anything. So if you're looking for a better place to grind loot, I don't know if this is it. As far as the free play world event that is based around the Cataclysm, that was frustrating AF. You can see the timer that's counting down in the footage, and once it gets 0, you have to go to a spot where the gate opens and you have a minute to get there. And the problem is, where the people I was playing with in free play, like the randos, where we all had kind of quietly mutually thought it was gonna be, or close to, it wasn't, and none of us made it to the Cataclysm, or to the gate. And then it said you had to wait another 25 minutes for the gate to open again. I didn't like that, so I quit. So yeah, that's kind of where my Kool-Aid was by the end, testing things out. Maybe I'll go back to it in a day or two and see if things have changed and kind of go from there. But as it stands right now, I feel like the story could be kind of cool coming in with the Cataclysm. I'm curious to see what new conversations come up. But the Cataclysm itself doesn't excite me. It doesn't. I feel like it just doesn't respect my time. And the rewards so far don't seem like they're great enough. But again, like I said, I haven't seen the cosmetics or anything, so that's kind of where I stand. But overall, guys, I am very curious to hear your thoughts overall on the Cataclysm. Have you guys played the playtest server? Have you seen other people play the playtest server? How you feeling? You loving it? Hating it? Waiting until it launches fully with the game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. You know I love hearing from you. I am also on Twitch. You can find a link for my Twitch channel down below, and also across your screen. If you'd like to come join us there, feel free to come hang out. We'd love to have you. And other than that, y'all, thank you for spending some time with me. I appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night and or day, depending on where you are in the world, and I will catch you next time. Bye, guys!